All right, in this lab, we're going to do a little bit of cookie hacking. So I'm going to need my virtual machine up, my Windows 7 virtual machine. So I'll double click on this to get this going. And in the background, I'm just going to have this one lab. This lab is not mine, actually. This is another professor that teaches cybersecurity. But this lab is really good, and so we're going to be doing that in here to kind of learn how to do some different types of hacking, specifically a CSRF attack. Okay, so my Windows 7 machine here has launched. This is obviously my virtual machine. I'm going to go to the Start menu, Computer, double click on my Z drive, and I need to install Google Chrome. This is an older version of Google Chrome, but that's okay. It should work for this lab. I also have Wireshark already installed on this Windows 7 machine, and you're going to need Wireshark in order to run this lab. So, oops, I think I messed that up. Run, there we go. I'm actually going to, there we go, Google Chrome's popping up now. Let's just give it a second. Perfect. All right, and then let me close out of this. So the website that we want to go to is this. Let me scroll up. I'm sorry here. We want to go to this website. Well, we need to go to edit this cookie, and we need to get that. It's a browser extension. So I'm going to open up my Windows 7 machine. And now that I have Chrome launched, I'm going to type in edit this cookie. Find the edit this cookie Google Chrome extension right here. And then go ahead and add this to Chrome. And then hit add extension. Perfect. And now that's been added. We can see that extension is added right there. And then the website that we're going to be attacking, it's going to be this attack direct.samsclass.info/cookie login. Okay, now this is just to log in to a message board. So I can log into the message board right now by typing in the username is root and the password as Tor, T-O-O-R, and I log in and I'm able to log into this message board, and I can write things in here and post and get all types of, post all different types of comments to this message. Now, let's see if I can't. I'm going to go to Wireshark here. And I'm going to take a look at see if I can't sniff out the cookie. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this capture button right now. So it's starting to capture frames or packets. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit that refresh button right there. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit stop. Okay, so what I've done is I've just captured a bunch of different packets, obviously, between my computer and many different servers. I'm going to look for a filter, and in the filter, I'm going to type in HTTP. There we go. And when I apply that filter, I see the one packet right here that contains the cookie for this login. So if I expand this out and I expand this right here, I can kind of expand this cookie. I can take a look at the different data that's in this cookie right here. So in this cookie, you notice I have this authentication, and then there's this number right there. So I have two different authentication numbers. So somebody that was monitoring the traffic between my computer, between this computer and the message board, would be able to sniff out this packet and be able to obtain this information. So let's see what somebody with this information could do. Let's go ahead and just log out of this. And let's forget that I even knew like how to log in to this. So if I go back to this attackdirect.samsclass.info/cookie login/messageboard.php, now that I've logged out, you'll notice it just kind of says, hey, you were not able to log in correctly. And I get this message board authentication, invalid right here. And if I take a look at the cookie, the value right now is invalid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this cookie right here. And I'm going to open up Notepad. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and paste that in here. Now, notice this value invalid. I'm going to go ahead and take this on this cookie pair right here. I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to go to copy and then go to value. And then I'm going to paste that value into where it says invalid. So I'll go ahead and paste that value right there. And paste that value in there. And notice that I'm deleting the equals sign and the ATHU. So I just have basically this value. And then I'm going to select everything and I'm going to go ahead and copy it. So I'll go ahead and copy right here. So what I can do is, now that I'm back in here, if I was a hacker and I had captured the traffic between a user's computer and the server and I had gotten that cookie information, I can go to this website, this message board, come up here to edit this cookie. I'm just going to put a space right here and hit the check mark box. I want just, if I hit the space bar, hit that check mark box, and then hit refresh here, it should say something like you have no cookies here. I can just import a cookie. So I want to click on this import, and I'm going to paste all of that information that I copied from this notepad. Click that check mark box, and that will basically create a cookie for this website that, rather than containing the value invalid, it contains this value right here. And then when I refresh, without actually logging in, I've been able to log in as the root user. So this value right here, this is actually an MD5 hash. So let's say I wanted to log in as someone different than this root user. I know that there's a user Fred out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in MD5 hash generator. Okay, and let's go to the MD5 hash generator right here. And I'm just going to generate an MD5 hash. Notice if I generate an MD5 hash of root, it's going to be the same number. This number right here is the same number as this number right there. So this is the MD5 hash. I'm going to go ahead and generate the MD5 hash of like a different user. I know that a user Fred exists, so I'll type in Fred right there and I'll hit generate. And then I get a different hash right here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this hash right there. Let's paste that hash into there, and then paste that hash into here. Then select everything, and then go edit copy. And then I'm going to go back to this message board, do the same thing, log out, try to go back to the message board like I was logged in, and I'll get this error message right here. Come up to the cookies, just put like a space after this value or whatever, hit that check mark box and hit refresh. The goal here is to just get it so it says no cookies here, and then we can import a cookie, paste this cookie that we just created with this value right here. This is our Fred username, MD5 hash. Hit that check mark box, and then hit the refresh button right there, and it says, congratulations, we have authenticated as Fred. So by modifying this cookie, I can essentially authenticate as any user that I want and post as them. And I think you could see how dangerous that could be on a social media website, being able to post as a different person. So how could you prevent somebody from doing this? Well, number one, this website is just using, if I come up here, this is just using HTTP. It's not an HTTPS website, so it's not a secure website. You should not be a member or log into anything that is not secure. And then number two, hopefully those social media sites aren't just using cookies for authentication, because if they are, it's pretty easy to hack. As you saw, we were just able to authenticate as Fred, a user that we have no idea what his password is. So, and then we can post as him and do all kinds of bad stuff. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this lab. Please let me know if you have any questions.